Good morning, my little sausage. You're looking very comfortable this morning. Oh, stretching. Stretching. Oh. You're getting very good at the downward dog, Dixie. Mummy, paint me like one of your French girls. You get these. Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. I missed one yesterday because I just needed a day off, and I hope you don't mind. I always feel bad just letting 5 o'clock go by with no upload. But to be honest, nothing really happened yesterday. We did go to Waitrose again for another weekly shop, and that took up a lot of the day. I just sat in the car while Charlie did that. You right there, my Dexy? But yeah, back on the vlogging today. Oh, one thing that we did do yesterday, which I got the camera out for, was we started to do a little bit of work on the duck pond. So Charlie and I started by clearing out the concrete area, which is where there's going to be kind of like a pond and a pump that will have water flowing into the duck pond. We need the water to move in order for it to not be so stagnant. So we started off by clearing all the like gross stuff from the bottom of that. I managed to keep my white shorts white throughout the whole process. I did have my wellies on though, and we actually ended up rescuing like a big newt. I thought it was a lizard to begin with, but he was not very happy, and then I put him very gently in some water and he kind of came back to life. So yeah, rescued a newt. He must have been like at least the length of my hand span. Didn't even thought they got that big. And then Charlie made a little kind of plank ramp, pardon chicken, to get onto the duck pond island, and pulled up loads of the weeds and did a really good job clearing that area. So that's pretty much the only productive and fun thing that we did yesterday. This morning I have put some makeup on and I've actually curled my hair, popped on a pretty dress, because there is some wisteria on one of the walls out of the front of the house, and I really want to take a picture there. So I've got some props. I'm going to set up like a cute little picnic area, and hopefully do a little mini Instagram photo shoot in my own garden.
Easily enough length on it now. Alright, wait for it. Wait for it. One welly. Good job these shorts aren't from Club Monaco.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Club Monaco. Well, is this just not the most beautiful, idyllic little setting you have ever seen? We have got the most gorgeous wisteria growing on this wall, and it's such a gorgeous day. I think the lighting might be a little bit harsh because it's pretty much overhead, but it just looks so, so gorgeous. I might even bring a book out here and just enjoy a little bit of time in this beautiful, beautiful corner. The wisteria is looking a little bit as though it's on the edge. It has been blossoming for quite some time. Yeah, it's starting to go a little bit white. There's still some fresh buds yet to come out. Charlie's over there doing a workout. As soon as he's finished, I'm gonna rope him into doing some cameraman duty.
Well, I think that was a success and we got some lovely photos. I'm going to edit them later on though because it's so beautiful. I don't want to spend time inside editing right now, but I have been working on some new presets for different editing styles. I wanted to create some that represent my new country lifestyle, a little bit more muted, a little bit antique-y with a little bit of kind of texture and grain to the photos. So I'll show you a little bit of that later on. But now the props that I was using, my bowl of berries, is now going to go in my morning smoothie. Delicious, and this will probably keep me full until lunchtime. It's got so many nice things in there. I showed you many times my morning smoothie recipe. I have run out of the quinola that I used to put on top, but just a little bit of bee pollen as the finishing touch. So as I mentioned earlier, we did a little bit of work, or I say we, Charlie did most of it. A little bit of work on the duck pond yesterday, and his lordship is going to explain what we've done and what the plans are.
It doesn't, I don't think it actually, I think it actually probably looks arguably a bit worse, but it's going to look worse before it gets better. So the previous owner had artificial lawn on there, which the weeds sadly had taken over.
Yeah.
Now, originally I was thinking we'd replace it with better quality artificial lawn, but I'm actually thinking no, do you know what? I think we will kill off. So I've ripped out all of the weeds and put weed killer down. We're going to need to put even more weed killer down and maybe some lime, which stops, like, it kills, I think it stops grass and weeds growing through.
Yeah, that's what they put on our lawn in Clapham before they put down the artificial grass.
And then obviously I think then maybe bark. It's key to mention that we aren't thinking about getting ducks realistically for 4 or 5 years. So in terms of like animal welfare and things, you know, that's not something we have to consider so much, because I know a few people messaged that were a bit worried about artificial lawn and ducks because they eat grass, right?
Oh, true.
But we're just gonna try and make it look pretty for now. I think we're gonna paint the duck house a similar colour. The roof's in great condition, and just make it look pretty, and then maybe put a few
I've never seen a duck house with such a substantial roof before.
And then maybe put a few potted plants on there that need minimal watering.
Yeah.
I've repaired the bridge, but that's not a permanent fix. I think we might need a solution long term. But that's the other challenge. Not only does the grass not really grow very well there, because it is quite shaded for most of the day, but also it's quite hard to get access to it to cut it. That's why.
We'd never be able to cut it.
No, I know. So yeah, it's looking better. Then obviously we need to get a pond pump to get the water moving, and then some oxygenating plants. I read online you want 1/3 of the pond to be full of plants to get it oxygenated. And then I think it will be looking quite good.
Because actually the water's not that disgusting. Like here you can see the rocks within it, so it's not too bad. And there's quite a lot of animal activity. Like there's loads of little newts or tadpoles down there living in the water, although they're very still.
We just need the water moving and oxygenating, and then we might be able to put some fish in there next year.
Yeah. I think this afternoon we need to attack these banks, get rid of all of these horrible thistles and things like that.
Tidy this all up, get these wires out, which are the old pond pump wires, which we don't need anymore.
Yeah.
They're not active. And yeah, but I think it's key to mention that we're not planning on getting ducks for a while, so it's more about making that look aesthetically pleasing for the next few years, and low maintenance is the key thing. Everything we do in this garden, as much as we want it to look stunning, we want it to be fairly low maintenance, because we can't afford to have a gardener every week, and we don't have the time to keep it looking crazy neat, do we?
Which it does.
Ah, look at Dickie.
Hello, my little chicken nugget. Have you been listening?
I love the garden, Mummy. I absolutely adore it.
What's your favourite part of the garden, Dickie? Mummy, it's wherever you are, because I'm such a mummy's boy. I am such a mummy's boy. You are a lover. You love to love and you love to be loved. And that's why we love you. Right, I need to wait. I think I actually showed you these flowers in the vlog 2 days ago and said that I was going to be throwing them out because they were starting to get a bit smelly. But I have just removed the dead ones and salvaged the ones which are still looking fairly healthy, and they are just so beautiful. I think freshening the water every few days definitely helps. But these are the ones, just get rid of the damp mark. These are the ones from Charlie's brother George and his girlfriend Petra, and I think they must be now approaching 3 weeks old. I think they were Bloom and Wild, and they've just lasted so well. It goes to prove that a little bit of flower maintenance goes a long way. Just gonna have a mist of this. I think it's nice to leave a perfume in your bathroom so that guests can freshen up. This is Jo Malone Orange Blossom Cologne, and it is so lovely and fresh. It is just absolutely gorgeous, and the colour of the bottle goes really nicely in this room as well. Oh my goodness. We have got so much unboxing to do later on today. My gosh. So I showed you in the last vlog that Charlie and I were looking at a company called Pookie Lights to replace some of the lights in this room and in our bedroom and in the soon-to-be pink room. Well, that order has arrived. We did buy quite a lot because each room is not just like one central hanging light like in a lot of normal houses, but we have several lights around the edges of each of our rooms, so we had to go quite big on our order from Pookie Lights. So I'm really excited to unbox this later, but I'm going to go out in the sun before I do any unboxing. And then another company that I'm so excited to unbox this order from, it's called Ironworks, and I hope that is the correct pronunciation. They have basically everything that you could need within the iron category, so everything from cookware to door knobs and hooks and so many different things which we really needed in this house. It may not be the most glamorous of product, but boy oh boy do I get excited over that kind of thing now. So that's what I believe these 3 boxes are. And then there's some miscellaneous things. Let's cover the address. Miscellaneous things here as well, which I think are blogger mail. So I'm going to go out in the garden for a couple of hours and then we are going to do the biggest unboxing known to mankind this afternoon. I've just popped up to the top floor in the house and I'm going to show you yet another room that you've not seen before. So let's go in here. Exciting. This room is, well, nothing at the moment. But this room is going to be, we're going to call it the Snug, but it's going to be like a cinema room, but I also want it to be functional as a spare bedroom as well. TBC based on the furniture. But what I'm going to start to do again this evening when it's not so sunny is prepare a little bit of a vision board. I want to create almost like a virtual, because I don't want to print a load of stuff, a virtual, yeah, like a visualization board with colours, swatches of fabric, bits of furniture and things like that. So I definitely want to do that for this room here. Let me flip you around so you can see how large or not so large it is. At the moment we've just got, this is the old bed in a box that used to be in the room that I would film in back in London, our old TV, some bedding, some clothes, and yeah, not too much more else. So this wall here is where we would really like to put the television, and I think that TV is a pretty good size for this wall, but I think we'll try and get something as big as the entire wall in future. Maybe a Samsung frame would look epic on this wall. And then if I spin around, you can see the size of the room. So it's not ginormous, but it has the potential to be a really wonderful cinema room. So there is, I mentioned to you guys in a few videos ago, this company here, and for full transparency, they emailed me saying that they would love to hook us up with one of these Snug Sofas. The thing that makes them so unique is that they come in a box and you can get them into your house without it being a full sofa, which is really crucial considering we have to get it up this chicane. Like, can you imagine trying to get a full-size sofa up here? It just would not happen. So I think that an L-shaped sofa from Snug would be absolutely gorgeous in here. I do have here the measurements, so I'm just going to check that this would be the perfect size for this room. I actually cannot believe it. That dimension at the top there is pretty much the exact dimension of that back wall. How absolutely perfect is that? I'm not sure if we want it to be
L-shaped all the way down, because it seems a shame to almost lose this window seat. So, maybe we just want the little corner, or maybe we want the corner on that side. Gosh, I don't know. Ooh, so many decisions. Or would we bring it further forward so that you're like front row at the cinema as opposed to having it pushed to the back of the room? My gosh, I'm not sure. So I've just run upstairs to grab some SPF because we are going to head out into the garden, and it's currently 21 degrees. This is the facial SPF that I'm using. It's the Sunday Facial UV Defense from Tropic, and then I've just popped a little bit of their body SPF 30 on my shoulders. And just in time to enjoy the 4 o'clock bells. Charlie's just planting a third clematis, or clematis, on the brick wall. And don't think I've shown you these before. Where did the chickens come from?
Same as the plant stand, you know, the herb stand, Cox and Cox.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's a really nice, there's lots of awesome stuff on that website. We ordered a load of stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, just a shame their delivery was a little bit
Their delivery wasn't great,
rubbish.
and I ordered these in their defence. So we ordered some stuff before we moved, which was at the start of the real delivery issues that companies were having. And it was their communication. But I ordered these only a few days ago and they arrived. I ordered these on Sunday and they've arrived. So.
And yet we still have stuff from our original order that hasn't arrived, right?
But once again, in their defence, it did say on the site expected June. I just think they shouldn't really sell things they don't have in stock.
What do you think, Dexy, if you were the CEO? Well, I'd only sell sausage dog related items.
I'm really a bit too warm today, Mummy.
Let's go and sit in the shade, chicky. Are you sitting in the shade, little boy? You are so lovely. You're such a lover. Oh, I adore you. Back down the end of the garden with our lovely planters. Nice booty. So, what is on the agenda?
I think we are going to attack some down there. There's a few plants that we bought from Waitrose. Waitrose amazing for plants at the moment, given that the garden centres aren't open.
During our sensible weekly shop, I might add.
I think that was the first shop in 10 days I worked out, because we've been popping down to the butchers, haven't we?
Yeah.
And the bakers. Which wasn't the bakers, but yeah, Waitrose is a queue as well, so it's a bit chaotic. But there's also a few peonies that I think the previous owner has left in pots, so we should plant them.
Be rude not to.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do.
Cool. Let's do it. So it's that time of day. I'm now editing the video that you're currently watching. And while I listen to, you know, the conversations going on in the video, I'm also doing a little bit of editing. So I thought I would give you a sneak peek into some of my new presets. So these are not yet available online, but if you are signed up to my newsletter, then
I'm hoping they'll be ready to go next Friday. But if you sign up to my newsletter, then you will get a 20% off discount code, and you'll also be the first to know when they go live. So this is an unedited picture. I'll pop it up on the screen here. And obviously not every preset works for every picture, but just to give you an example. So this is, again, I'll pop the example on the screen. This is one of the English countryside presets. I'm just going to scroll through a few different options, different editing styles, and sometimes it's a little bit too washed out, sometimes it might be a little bit too pink or a little bit too green, or a little bit too white. But I actually really like this one. This is English Countryside number 10. It's a very kind of, in fact, I'm definitely going to keep that edit. It's a really big preset pack. I haven't decided exactly how many presets are going to be in here, but hopefully something to suit everybody's Instagram feed, whether it's warm or like green tones or quite bright and fresh. So yeah, that is what I'm working on. I think that's a really good preset for these pictures. And yeah, these are some of the pictures that we took earlier today. They really, really work so well with the new presets. I took some photos just of the watering can on the blanket. Let's see how that looks with the preset. Some of the quite like earthy, muddy presets look quite good, where they make the greens almost a little bit browny, but then they're also really flattering on the skin tone as well. So that is what I'm currently doing. Dexy has made himself a little bed and he's gone to sleep. And then when Charlie comes in from watering the plants, we're going to do a little bit of unboxing. Speaking of amazing homeware, I thought I would show you this in my video as well. So there's a website called Urbanara, and Charlie and I have ordered quite a few things from there, from duvets to rugs, etc, etc. And they have a competition on their Instagram where you can win £1,000 worth of homeware, which is so generous, and I've shared it on my Instagram stories. It should still be there by the time this video goes live, but I'll also leave, there we go, this is their Instagram. I'll also leave a link to this post down below where you can enter. It really is the most incredible opportunity to win £1,000 worth for you and a friend from their website. So that's a nice little one to take part in. So I am currently in a bit of a food coma because I made a kind of mac and cheese but with potato gnocchi, and I just want to sit on the sofa for 10 minutes, but Charlie is eager to start unboxing all of the wonderful things that arrived today, so I'm going to hand it over to him while I slop out. So I am sitting watching the shenanigans with a very handsome little Shinshini on my lap, and Charlie is currently getting very excited about about the saucepans from Le Creuset.
That is a game changer.
That we got from Ironworks, and they have the most incredible selection of Le Creuset, which is obviously such a lovely brand. We have an induction hob and an Aga here in the house. And it's really important that we can use the pans on everything. So, what's this? A saucepan?
Well, the reason this is a game changer is obviously Josie got me a lovely set of pans for my 30th early present, and they are great. However, the only issue with them is we can only use them on the Aga. They're not induction friendly, which is fine if we're cooking just for the two of us, but as we will probably soon find out when we eventually do have family over, we will need to use the induction hob. On both, this, which is just a classic frying pan from Le Creuset, and this, which is a sautéing pan. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant for you can do your cheese sauce in that for your mac and cheese.
Woohoo!
But they are both, that is a great size.
That's induction as well?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Scrambled eggs, fried eggs, cheese sauce.
Yes, onions.
Well, yeah, any sort of sautéing. So that is brilliant, because we were saying we were probably going to have to... Dickie's still in the show, isn't he?
Yeah.
Look at his teeth, he's showing his teeth. Nice gnashers, my boy.
You're so funny.
Please, can you speak to my agent?
You're such a funny boy.
Scruffy way. So this has literally made our day.
That's a really good size as well.
I've not seen one like that before.
No,
and it's just
fantastic.
a classic. I mean, do you know what? Le Creuset is amazing. But the one mistake my mum made was, obviously the cast iron Le Creuset is great for, like, what do you call these? Like casserole dishes. However, frying pans, you don't want really the heavy cast iron ones, because they're proper heavy.
Yeah.
Whereas that, Boom! So that's amazing. We've been totally spoiled. All the big boxes are lighting that we have purchased. However, all of this is stuff that we were gifted from this Ironworks, and I mean, this is unreal. Amazing for barbecue season.
So
just need to be allowed people over.
So other things that we have include these very attractive salt and pepper shakers, and the blue, I think it's called Coastal Blue, and it is the same colour as our Aga, so that is just the dream colour. We have the most beautiful selection of, they're perfect actually because they're plates, but they've got a lip on them. So if you've got a sauce or a gravy,
for pasta or something, couldn't you?
yeah, or roast
And
dinners.
do you know why I like them?
Why?
Plugging Hungry Man about town.
Very
They've sent
photogenic.
3 different colours, which is a dream for me because that's 3 different plates I can shoot food photos on.
Yep,
And I love this sky blue.
it's gorgeous,
Really
isn't it?
nice.
And what's the colour underneath? Is it black or is it like an aubergine? No.
Oh, you mean here?
No, the bottom plates.
Oh, right. Scoot over. I mean, they're lovely.
They're gorgeous. Imagine doing a fry up on those, like the baked beans.
Yeah, see, these I wouldn't have chosen, but I have to be honest, they are epic and they will look really, really nice.
I just think with a fry
pasta or
up,
something. Yeah, fry
like
up.
a proper fry up on these, it's going to look
Yeah, bacon
amazing.
sarnie.
And the bowls, we've got a bowl of each colour.
Yeah, which is always extremely handy. We've not looked in here. This is the Calm collection. Oh, wow, look. Espresso cups.
Oh, what a
That's
dream.
dreamy.
Is there a pink one?
Yeah. And it's called the Calm collection from Le Creuset.
They might be all for one colour.
No, I think they're calming. They're a calming. Oh, they might be. Oh, no, look. Wow.
One of each shade.
Yeah, look at that, Jose, for your espressos.
Oh, that is stunning.
Wow, that is epic.
Let me see.
And do you know the best thing about it is they're definitely microwave friendly, which means you could probably heat your coffee up.
That is just so satisfyingly chunky. This makes me excited for winter because having your morning espresso in a chunky coffee cup like
With
this.
my new coffee machine.
And are they bigger ones?
Yeah, these are the ones you'll want to use.
Oh my goodness.
Epic.
Yes, this is amazing. We are well and truly like stocked.
Baked potato.
This is like Christmas. Charlie and I have got Matt Lucas's baked potato song. Baked potato changed
He's a
my
genius.
life.
These
Show me the pink
are
one.
Insane. And they're a nice length actually. Like they're not too tall. Because I
That
think
is
the problem you have with coffee
beautiful.
is sometimes your coffees are too large. They get cold quickly.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah.
That is a satisfying.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. These are good for hot chocolate as well. Oh yes.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Oh yes.
And the bowls. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So the Calm collection must be. I mean,
Calming
what
colours, right?
a fantastic gift idea this would be as well. If you know someone that's managed to move house during the lockdown, this would be such a gorgeous housewarming gift.
It would actually.
Yeah. Ooh, mind
me.
the pans.
God, it's the first time I've been able to cross my legs in a long time. It's all the stretching I've been doing.
Because you're a dodger.
No, tight hip flexors. These are lovely. These would be awesome for dessert. You can picture having ice cream in these.
Beautiful.
You're right, Dexy.
Well,
I just really would like to get in this video somehow.
yes.
I'm trying to figure out what my entrance is, but I have to get in the video.
They're gorgeous.
This is actually probably one of my favourite things though, and they are from the Aga Cook Shop as well, which is a brand owned by Aga.
Oh,
I feel them, and they're just a great weight.
wow.
So that would be brilliant for like, you know, any sort of roast vegetables. If it's just roast spuds for me and you, which it will be for the foreseeable future.
Yeah,
That one or that one, look at that.
fantastic.
They're brilliant.
And they
Anodised.
look like a really satisfying non-stick as well.
Yeah, anodized steel, which I don't know what that means, so someone can tell us. I'm not going to try
Hard
and blag that
anodizing baking tray.
one. What does anodized
Fantastic.
mean?
So if you have an
Chemical
Aga,
process. Sorry to interrupt. Hard anodizing is a chemical process that oxidizes the aluminium and forms an extremely hard and durable surface, which is 30% harder than stainless steel.
wow,
Interesting.
my goodness,
Yeah, brilliant. 10-year guarantee as well.
gosh. So if you are into your cooking and have an Aga, then Ironworks is the place to go. I'll leave all of these things linked down below, of course. If you know anyone that's got an Aga, then it'd be a lovely place to buy them something lovely.
I mean, most of this is oven friendly, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, yeah, this is some serious gear.
What is in the box, the Le Creuset box?
Oh, I don't know.
have a butcher's? Wash your hands and stay inside. Thank you, baked potato.
I was thinking this the other day. Has he called that baked potato because with his bald head he looks a bit like a baked potato?
Oh.
Do you think that's why?
I can hear Dickie growling. Where is he?
I think he wants to go for a wee. Master Dickens! Oh, what a good young man you are! I really need a snack.
Big potato changed my
I tell you what,
life.
this is probably the best thing. I'm not quite sure what we'll cook in
Wow,
this, but
everything.
bloody look at that.
You know, I was looking at those like 1-pan recipes.
Oh yeah?
Oh.
I mean, these are seriously well made. My mum has ones of these from like 20 years ago.
My goodness.
Yeah, that are still going strong. So,
And that Wonder Balm that we got from listen to chicken from Colton Willow will be amazing for cleaning these.
but I'm going to reference your price per use or price per wear. That is why this will be quite expensive. This will be quite expensive. However, it will last like 20 odd years.
Oh yeah.
Whereas we have been victims of buying certain pans when we lived in Clapham that lasted like 12 months, and then you just have to get rid of them, which is awful.
And that is just stunning. And that can go in the Argo,
Meringue
can't
is
it?
the colour. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, it'll get very hot, but yeah, that's what it's designed for. I mean, that's perfect for any sort of like casserole. Just to,
Is that what
obviously-
it's called? The large casserole dish?
No, it's called Font Amay?
Font
Lifetime guarantee.
Wow. What's in that one? Oh, it's meringue as well.
Oh wow!
Oh my gosh, how beautiful.
Check this bad boy.
Oh, this is so amazing.
It's like Christmas.
It really is. It is like Christmas, because what did you put on your Christmas list 2 years ago?
This sort of stuff.
A Le
yeah.
Creuset frying pan.
Yeah, no one got me it.
I thought your mum got you one.
Do
What's
you
it
know what
called?
I've just pictured about cooking in this one?
What?
Baked eggs, so Turkish style baked eggs, like shakshuka. Stay tuned, I'll be doing that for brunch very soon. And it's immense.
I like the size of the one that you just opened.
Yeah, I mean, this one obviously you can use for anything. You could you could steam vegetables in it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if these are induction friendly actually.
What is Dickens going AWOL about?
Are these induction friendly? Seriously, they are. What? These are induction friendly.
That's mad.
That's amazing.
They're so
That's a
clever.
bloody game changer. I'm just going to go check on our young hound. What is your brother doing? You are so handsome. You are so handsome. Come on, let's go check on your brother. Come on.
As you would imagine from a website / company called Ironworks, they have an incredible selection of ironmongery on the website, which again is something that I never thought I would get excited about before moving here, because this house has some spectacular ironwork behind some of the doors upstairs, and so we wanted everything from our hooks to our doorknobs and knockers to all suit the property. We didn't want anything modern that was going to really stand out, so we chose this selection of hooks, and then there's also this really epic and very heavy chunky door knocker, which is fantastic because we have got a 14th century door, which this will be absolutely perfect for. They have so many useful things. If you have got quite an old-fashioned house, or you've got some lovely ironmongery in your house that needs replacing, or you need to put some in, then they literally have everything. And on all of these things and everything on their website, they've so kindly set up a discount code for you guys, so you can put Josie15 in at the checkout and you'll get 15% off, which is very, very generous. If you have got some Le Creuset or some Arga bits on your wish list, then that's a really amazing opportunity, because these brands very rarely have sales on. They've even got like door bolts, towel rings, toilet roll holders. Oh my goodness, literally everything that we need in this house.
What's in the box? Ah yes, the plates to go with those. Small plates.
Perfect.
Fabulous. I did wonder why there was just the one. That's brilliant. Lovely. So they're lovely plates.
They are
aren't they?
absolutely
I didn't know
gorgeous.
Le Creuset made this.
No, I don't think I did actually.
Interesting.
Ooh,
Bowls.
now that is a good shape and
And
size.
guess what it's called?
The Josephine bowl.
22 centimetre pasta bowl. That is literally, isn't that your lunch? That's your lunch sauce.
That is going to be my most used bit of crockery ever. I'm warming to that grey shade.
Yeah, it's nice. Do you know what it is? This colour kind of weirdly complements our Brost plate.
Yeah, it does,
doesn't
doesn't
it? Like a sort of earthy, like in general we wanted more natural sort of earthy tones in this house because we're surrounded by stone and bits of wood.
Gorgeous.
That is bloody epic. And now, I kind of wish we'd unpacked this before we could, because I want to try and use some of it. I think this is one of the things I'm most excited about, and it's induction friendly. Plus, it's good if you have any burglars.
Doing. What are these things over here?
I don't know.
I don't know, donkey.
Hang on.
He's doing the Le Creuset shuffle.
And truly
Spoiled. This is the dream. This kindling bucket is from them as well for our... No, that's the cups. For our chimenea. And is that a pair of Aga... Oh, these are for when you are actually lighting the fire.
brilliant.
That is...
I did actually get some rather singed fingers the other day.
That is amazing.
Well, they'll be, to be honest, I need a pair of those in the house for when we have log burners.
And what do you do with this? Test your logs for moisture.
Well, that's good as well, because you know you're not... Technically, they've changed the rules recently, and you can only put kiln-dried logs in your log burner for the environment. But obviously, if we have any wood from the garden, we shouldn't be putting it in there if it's of a certain moisture.
Wow, and how on earth would you know unless you had a moisture meter?
Yeah.
Goodness me, this is genius.
Amazing. This is probably the most useful thing we've been sent. And is it called a kindling sling?
I think so.
But to be honest with you, the sort of amount of logs we're going to be burning is minuscule in our log burner, so that can be from the log store.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So you would chuck all your logs in that and then bring them to the house in it, and it saves you having to carry a big basket.
Saves all the rubbish going everywhere as well.
It's fantastic. It's just so
Amazing.
useful.
That's very good.
Wowza.
And then we got these. I think these.
Yorkshire puddings?
Yeah, interesting. Because they're very shallow for Yorkshire puddings.
Ooh.
So I am intrigued. That is intriguing.
Put them to the test on Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, Dickie, are you exhausted from all of that unboxing? I sure am, and it was mostly Charlie doing the unboxing. As you can see, we've just started to undo the Pookie Lights order, but I am going to bid you good night because I need to get editing so that I can export this video and get it uploading overnight. So darlings, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. It's been a really fun day. I hope you've enjoyed coming along with us, seeing how the garden is progressing and seeing what lovely things have been delivered today. Look at this boy. You're such a funny bunny. So darlings, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.